everyone, it's Katie at the Everhart Museum in Scranton, Pennsylvania, here for lesson number 3 for grades 3 through 6 for Nature Week, for our Museum Adventure Week camp. For this lesson, you are going to need your lesson plan so you know what you're doing, all of your plastic baggies, and if you have extras, you want to find more, go for it. We've given you 4. Your labels for plant identification, your nature journal, and a pencil. This video is in case you are not able to make it to our live class, or if you need a little extra reminder and need to slow it down and pause or rewind to help you out with lesson number 3. So for this lesson, you are going to go and find the plants you are going to use for your herbarium. These are going to be a little bit different than what we found yesterday. Yesterday we worked more with just some flat and lobed and toothed leaves, maybe some needlepoint leaves. Today you are going to work to find some different kinds of specimen where you find the roots, the leaves, and the bud, and maybe the flower part of different plants. Same thing as yesterday. Make sure you go outside with parent or guardian permission or take them along with you to find these specimens. And make sure you know from your nature journal, the yellow pages at the beginning, what not to touch and where not to go. Talk it over with your parent or guardian first before headed out. And when you collect them, put the whole thing, or as much as you can find, in one plastic baggie. So for example, I found some roots, leaves, and I already got rid of the flower part for the next step for tomorrow. You'll see it later. But as much as you can in one plastic baggie, keep that one separate, and in another plastic baggie, do the same thing with a different type of plant. So when you find your one plant, you're going to use the label to fill it out as best you can. We probably aren't going to know the scientific name or common name yet. That's okay, leave it blank. But the location, your town and state, fill that in. The habitat description, what does it look like? Where is the area? Is there sun? Is it shady? Is it rocky? Is it in dirt? Is it close to water? Give as much description as you can. The collector's name, that's you. And maybe if you were with other people, who else helped you out that day, and the date. So go ahead, get outside, find those specimens, and come back here and I will help you out. So if you need to, go ahead and pause the video, and if you have questions, the Google Classroom is open for those questions or comments. But pause it and I'll see you in a little bit with your 4 collections to do our next step for lesson number 3. All right, I hope you had fun collecting some different types of plants outside. As you can see, I have my labels most of the way filled out for my 4 specimens, and they are all in their own separate baggie. These bags are pretty nice because they're already left open on one end, so they won't dry out and get all yucky overnight. And if you want to keep your label with your collection, go ahead and just slide it in there. We've given you 2 pages, so use your scissors carefully to cut them up and put them inside, because these are going to be the ones that we make our own herbarium with. So if you have gotten a chance to look through some of your extra picture postcards, you'll see what we're going to work towards with Dr. Twining's herbarium, and flip through all of those. They're really beautiful photos. Because for lesson number 3, we're going to figure out a little bit more about the ones you collected and make sure you document it in your journal. So I marked the page with these postcards. If you recognize Cascades in Glen Music Lake in Scranton, what do you notice about that picture? It's from a long time ago. Okay, and then of Dr. Twining going to collect some of his strange and unusual plants as well. So what I want you guys to do is flip to the Look Around You page. On this page, you're going to read through it about the area that you collected your specimen in. So it has the giant walking stick and the Luna moth down here at the bottom. If you're having trouble finding the page, It's towards the beginning. So after or while you're still outside, go through these steps on the page to use all of your senses. Really take some time to answer these questions because these memories aren't going to stick with you forever unless you mark them down. And we want to keep track of all the places and all the things that you saw, heard, smelled, felt, maybe tasted while you were outside. If you need a reminder, take a look at what's poisonous. I wouldn't recommend eating or drinking anything you find outside. Don't be silly, kids. All right, once you've gone through, pause this if you need to, answer those questions. Then the last step for today for our collection is to flip towards the back for your nature journal. You'll notice that it's just these 2 green pages, and you're going to use the rest of your book, as many pages as you want, to document all of your collections. So a lot of these are kind of the same for your labels: date and time, location, weather, any of your field notes, and what you think of a little bit later. Put some notes down there. Maybe save this for the next couple of days of this museum adventure week. You can draw what you collected or where it was. You can use your own crayons or markers, colored pencils, or you can use the rubbing crayons if those are the right colors. But really, just your handy dandy pencil is going to be enough for your field sketches. And each of the plants you collected, give it a new page, so try to at least fill out the first 4. Once again, if you did extra, keep flipping, keep filling them up, but make sure you get some sleep tonight because the next couple of days we're going to start putting these into a plant press to get your herbarium ready, and I look forward to seeing you there. Be sure to post pictures or questions that you have onto our Google Classroom and get ready for lesson number 4 next time.